classic old stager-like Troy Corser to roll gently onto the second row of the grid. Absolutely last man to join in. Yeah. That's Cal Crutchlow, second successive pole position in World Supers. The lights, they'll go red. Quickly, they'll go out. The start, so important here. Biaggi gets a flyer on the Aprilia. Yeah. Absolutely gets the power down so beautifully. And surely with the little Italian on board, he's going to be there. Yeah. Now, that's dangerous for everybody. Checker bursts through into second place.
Jonathan Ray made a fantastic start as well. He's about in third.
Oh, and they all crunch up out of the fast left-hander, but it's the two real danger men at the front, and not a great start for Leon Haslam.
He isn't.
So the pocket rocket with some real work to do, and Jonathan Ray has burst through into third place. I think Haslam might be fourth.
Try second. And that's
Ray going into
Shaky Burn in the lead now. And Biaggi back to third in 3 corners.
Checker in the lead, isn't it?
It's Checker on it, yeah. I thought, where on earth is Shaky from? Carlos Checker has got to the front, but Jonathan Ray so quick to follow him through. And Shaky Burn has made a blinding start. He's up there as well on the second Altea Ducati.
Yeah, that Alitalia Aprilia of Biaggi's, it was really visible how good the start was. It just shot off the line, and he hasn't really capitalised on it. I thought he was just going to get the jump on these guys, but he's struggling for traction over this first lap.
But traditionally, Haslam is 8th. It's Quintoli in 4th place. Haslam's made a terrible start back in 8th place.
And traditionally, Biaggi doesn't, he always gets a reasonable start, and then you just see him take a little bit of time to get going. He takes 4 or 5 corners just to find his feet again.
Hasn't faced Checker any going down in the first race there, and he's got his head down.
No.
Jonathan Ray looks determined, does he not, the young Ulsterman, to make sure that the experienced Spaniard doesn't take off at the front. Haga has also got a belting start from the third row of the grid. Yeah. He's very much in contention as they cross the line now. Haga is 5th, 6th Corsa, 7th Camia, 8th Leon Haslam, 9th Crutchlow, 10th Toseland, 11th Fabrizio, 12th Shaky Burn.
Toseland actually grabbed a few places on that opening lap, so he's definitely making progress.
Oh, look at Jonathan Ray round the outside of Carlos Checker. Does he run wide? Does he run too wide? Yes.
There's only one way you're going after doing that.
Come on, Jonathan, keep the pressure on. Don't let the old fella get away.
I think he means business, Jonathan.
I think he does.
He does, yeah. He's got that.
Made a terrible start in race 1 and suffered for it.
Not so good for Corsa this time, down in 6th position, just behind Haga there. Haslam in 8th.
Haslam,
not good.
The man with a lot of work to do.
So as they come hurtling through that rapid left-hander at Fans Corner, there's Leon Camia, there's number 35, pole setter, sterile guarded Yamaha's Cal Crutchlow, just ahead of teammate Toseland.
Yeah, Haslam is making inroads now, he's past Camia.
And he needs to make the inroads early, James, quick, if he's not to let these guys get right away.
Exactly, once it's spread out, it does get difficult.
Dropping into the right-hander, number 7, Carlos Checker, 65, Jonathan Ray on the Hans-Smith and Carter Honda in 2nd place. 3rd place, the Aprilia of Max Biaggi. Biaggi so consistent, 2nd in race 1 after that double victory in Portimao. And then Sylvain Quintoli having a blinding race there in 4th place, the leading Suzuki at the moment.
Haslam up to 7th.
Yeah. You can see where he is because his leg's got the electric leg going down the box.
Chicken leg is
chicken leg.
Double time.
Sylvain Quintoli looks keen to find a way past Biaggi. Checker, Ray, Biaggi, Quintoli, Haga, Corsa, Haslam and Camia 8th. Right in the mix there, Troy Corsa, the early leader in race 1. Oh, Jonathan!
Wow, how did he save that?
Pushing hard.
How did he save that? It sent him spinning towards the inside of the turn. I want to see that again.
A combination of skill and luck. There goes Haslam.
It's Crutchlow.
Yeah, that's Crutchlow, yeah.
Inside the bit, and a moment there for Quintoli as he turned tight, looking just slightly frustrated at getting past the Aprilia. But proving once again, James, how very hard it is to find a way through.
It is here.
Scaled up kind of go-kart track.
Yep, once you get off the main straight, there's not that many opportunities to pass, not without sticking your neck right out. Haslam's looking good here.
He's just got a long way to go.
He has got a long way to go and a lot of work to do, yeah.
But it's 23 laps, of course. It's coming up to the end of lap 3. Wow, that's great. That dive into the final turn. And then as they wrap past us here, Checker once again fastest, 135.23. He's just beginning to sneak away at the front as the brilliant
Aslam dives underneath Hager. Yep,
and makes it stick. So we've got the Suzuki's, the Vero Suzuki's now 4th and 5th.
Yeah, Haslam on a charge, and I think, I mean, there was some riders losing traction after 3 laps, so already you'll see them shuffling up a bit and see who's going to go the distance.
What's that?
That's one of the cars. It's Sykes.
No, it's Simon Andrews.
It's Simon Andrews.
That's down the street.
It is, yeah.
How's that happened?
It's got to be a red flag.
Yeah, you'd think it has to be. That must be a red flag, Jack.
Oh,
it'll take a while to get that cleared up because it was the middle of the pit wall. There's no way you can get around to get to that.
But how on earth did that happen?
Must have been a bike clipping incident. Fastest lap, Leon Haslam. There you go.
Leon Haslam 135.2.
And they've got to make
no sign of a red flag.
They've got to make a decision now. About now, red
flag's gone out.
Yeah,
the very moment you said it.
Yeah, they don't.
So for Carlos Checker and Max Biaggi, the hard early work is done. But right now, this race is going to be brought to halt, and I think, James, we'll have a complete rerun.
It is a complete restart. Yeah,
probably about 20 laps.
Yeah, I'm going to say they probably won't run the amount of laps.
And Shaky Byrne puts an arm up the man in front of him, who was Michel Fabricio, kicks out a leg, and everybody begins to roll into the pits, and they're going to have to do it all again. Yeah,
there's no, you know, in a situation like that, Jack, they've got a full lap, especially when it's early on, when everybody's almost together. They've got almost a full lap, which is getting on for a couple of minutes till they get around again. So they don't rush with the decision, you know, they need to know that they need to stop the race. But in that case, it did look quite obvious they would have to do.
I hope Simon Andrews is all right. It's a bit too far. It's too far along pit lane for us to see anything.
Well, all I can tell you is that will be a fast crash. And that, to me, you know, early on people...
that's another one.
That's
a separate one, surely.
That's a completely separate. Oh, no, that might be the same accident, because that is going into... That's gone off the other way from the same incident, I think. Because that is at turn 1.
And that's Vito Iannuzzo, the former European Superstock champion, a man who's had his fair share of injuries in his time.